Okay. Oh, great. You know what? You can, what you can, I'll give you instructions anyway, but if you just want to grab 4 slips and a pen and then find a seat, and I'll talk through the basics before we get going, but pretty straightforward otherwise. We'll just have 4 rounds tonight.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Betcha.
So shoes.
Okay, first of all, it's all free. Second of all, you guys will be on a team, so you'll decide. You'll send in 10 answers per round.
Have you started yet?
Nope, you can grab 4 slips and a pen.
4?
4 slips and a pen.
Wait here. Is here?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to start with trivia here in just a couple of minutes. If you'd like to join us, it is free and hopefully fun for you. Why don't you come on up, grab 4 slips and a pen. And again, we'll get started here in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for coming down to Cranky Sam. Hey, Imogene. Could you kill the music? Kill your music? Yeah. Oh. Alrighty, friends and soon-to-be ex-lovers. If you don't have your slips left, this is your last call. Come grab some slips. Join us for some trivia. Last call. It's always somebody.
One set per table. Yeah.
We get 4 sheets for the 4 rounds we'll have tonight. Yep, but per team.
Oh. Thank you.
Welcome. All right, if it's your first time down or it's been a while, go ahead and check out those screens for the basics tonight. We're going to do 4 rounds of 10 questions each question worth 1 point. But if you look at the top right corner of your sheet, you can have a star. If you circle the hell out of that star, that will double your total points for that round. So you'll have a total possible of 50, if that makes sense. We don't do any repeats, so make sure to take some notes as we go through. Prizes tonight, as always, first place $30 drink card to the bar. Second place a $20 drink card. Third place is a dumb prize, which tonight I'm particularly excited about. It's a brick that somebody put Nana's house on. But then I think it had hair at some point, and it fell out, which bald is beautiful, so I support that. So if you do well, but not too well, you can take home this. God, it's something, y'all. Check it out when you turn in your slips. We have an even dumber prize for best team name, so you can come up with something silly for us. It's hard to explain. That thing. I know, it's a brick.
It's hideous.
It's horrible, yeah. Here's the rules tonight. No cell phones out during rounds at all. Feel free to narc on your neighbors. We know the 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, that's fine. It just means you can't win our crappy prizes. So make sure to mark that clearly at the top of your sheet. Don't shout out any answers or sing along or anything that might hinder or help other folks. And last but not least, remember, it is just trivia. So take a nice deep breath, unclench your fists. By definition, none of this matters much at all. So that being said, we're going to dive right into round number 1. Make sure your team name is at the top. Round number 1 tonight is going to be Today in History. I'll give you a year and ask you about something that happened on October 15th of that year. So with that being said, let's dive right into round number 1. Question number 1. On October 15th, 1522, who was appointed the governor of Mexico, later lending his name to the body of water also known as the Gulf of California? I'll give you about 10 more seconds. So take some notes if you need to. You'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round to check over your answers, but we'll be moving on to question number 2 in 10 seconds. Question number 2 in our October 15th round. October 15th, 1846. Dr. William Morton performed the first public use of what substance? The first successful anesthetic used in surgery. Name that substance. And seconds, take some notes if you need to. Question number 3, on October 15th, 1888, what German existential philosopher decides to write his autobiography, Ecce Homo, on his 44th birthday? Name that philosopher.
10 seconds. The head quite a bit here to 1951 on October 15th. What groundbreaking TV show featuring an interracial couple debuted on CBS? Ten seconds. Again, you'll have time at the end, so take some notes if you need to. Oh, I bet this is written a little clunky, but you'll get it. 1952, White Charlotte's Web is published, introducing Wilbur, who is saved by a little girl with what name? What is the name of the little girl in Charlotte's Web? Ten seconds. And bring up to 1966, October 15th. What Marxist-Leninist political organization was created by Howie P. Newton and Bobby Seale in Oakland? Ten seconds. Question number 7, just 4 more on October 15th, around 1966, same day. Lyndon B. Johnson signed a bill creating what executive department currently headed by Sean Duffy? Ten seconds. Question number 8, 1973. Dolly Parton released what song inspired by a bank teller who flirted with her husband? Seconds. 1991, after a protracted hearing including allegations of sexual harassment, it was confirmed to the U.S. Supreme Court by just 2 votes. Name that sweetheart. And this one's a little bit different. And just a heads up, I do have a bonus question after this. But for this one, in what year did actress Alyssa Milano's tweet, "If you've been sexually harassed or assaulted, write me too," prompting a flood of replies? What year was that? Ten seconds. Also, get a reminder, we'll have a bonus question after this. All right, folks, I don't have a slide for this final bonus question, so just listen up, please. I thought I had that list, but I think it's a good one. On this same date, October 15th, in 1940, Charlie Chaplin appeared in what film playing 2 different characters? It would be his first speaking role ever on film. Name that movie. Again, there's no slide for it. You just have to orally listen. Was Charlie Chaplin's first movie that came out on this date, 1940, in which he spoke.
Sorry. That's okay. I know. And I was like, wait, I don't want to leave the old question up. Oh, I don't want to have.
Hey, folks, and that is going to do it for round number 1. You have 2 minutes starting right now. Check your answers for accuracy and legibility. You get those slips turned in upside down in front of the computer. 2 minutes starting now.
Oh, thank you. The kids were just, it was like fun. Good. Cool.
It's a secondhand store. It might have been arms attached. There's definitely some hair. I don't know why, but yeah.
One minute, 1 minute. Get those slips turned in, please.
Right here.
Thirty seconds, so we need all slips turned in.
Thank you there. Perfect. Right there for me. Thank you. For me, dear. Thanks.
And last call for slips. We'll get these scored as quickly as possible. We'll get those answers and move right along to round number 2. Thanks again for coming out to Crazy Wednesday.
It's my fault. I pushed her. Sorry about that. I'm terrible. Hey, girls. I realize it probably had arms at some point and then hair, but either way, it's just wrong.
It's like a robot.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, they were like only 50 cents. I was like, okay, but like, why are you charging anything for this? Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, folks, thanks for your patience. We got 23 people tonight. That's 230 answers to check. So, oh, and actually, we had even more because we had that bonus one. Getting me, my life's so hard. Question number one: the Gulf of California, not Baja California, is Hernan Cortez, also known as the Sea of Cortez. Gulf of California, eh? Love you had ketamine on your mind for some reason. Hope your bowels hold up. That was ether. Ether was the first successful one done on that date. Ecce Homo is not just what conservative people say. It's a famous book by Friedrich Nietzsche. Also, the amount of interesting spellings for Nietzsche I thought were great, but they were all pretty much phonetically correct, so I took it. That groundbreaking show with a gasp interracial couple. We're looking for I Love Lucy. A lot of you put Charlotte as the girl's name. I think you're being silly. Her name is Fern. Fern Arable. Fern. Called Marxist-Leninist by the government anyway. That was the Black Panthers. Black Panthers out of Oakland. LA face with an Oakland booty. Mr. Ryan Lyndon B. Johnson, currently run by Sean Duffy. I'm surprised they still let it go because it has trans in it. You'd think it'd been canceled by now. That's the Department of Transportation. Wonder how often that got flagged during Doge stuff. I don't know. This whole thing sounds real trans to me. Question number 8. Almost all of you guys got this one. One of her best, and that's on a long list. That song is based on Jolene. Jolene. The name came from somebody else, but it's actually a story about this nice bank teller kept flirting with her hubby. Yes, a lot of you remember 1991's hearings of this little peach. It was Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas. This, yeah, well, you know. And last but not least, well, not last, actually, really over the years 2017. The Me Too movement went back to like 2006, but Melissa Milano really pumped it up. And for your bonus question, that was The Great Dictator. The Great Dictator was the movie in which our man Charlie played both a great dictator and a young Jewish shop owner. All righty, let's check your scores after this first round, see how you're doing. And as we get to the top of the list here, we have currently in first place, it'll pop up there, is the Deep Team. They got 9 correct and started, plus that bonus point. The Notorious Bastards in second place with 16, and tied for third, 50 Shades again off the gray, and Qatar out. As far as team name goes, as much as I do love a good salted rim job, Don't. Where is Scooby Dooby Don't? Come up to get your crappy prize, please. Come get your prize. Get off your ass and get up here and take your damn prize. I'm happy to offer you guys on its best form ever VHS. Not Look Who's Talking, not Look Who's Talking 2, but Look Who's Talking Now. Starring not only John Travolta and Kirstie Alley, but Danny DeVito plays Rox, the bad dog, and R.I.P. Diane Keaton voiced Daphne, the prim poodle. It's something. Anyway, good luck finding a VCR. Yeah, I could guess. If you held the gun to my head, make a guess. I'd be like 98% sure. All right, folks, with that being said, let's dive into round number 2 tonight. Make sure your team name is at the top. And we're going to do round number 2 is our random round. Did you grab me? Actively bleeding. 10 random questions about 10 random things. Otherwise, it's all pretty straightforward from there. Dive right into round number 2, question number 1. After 616 Londoners died of what disease in the 1854 Broad Street outbreak, physician John Snow, who did know something, traced the source to contaminated well water. Name that disease. Oh, should have given you 10 seconds, but I didn't. So here we are at question number 2. Based on worldwide box office sales, what animated sequel was the most successful film of 2024? Remember all the way back then? Yeah, this is only based on worldwide box office sales. 10 seconds. Question number 3. This is quite a long one here. Speak of Jon Snow. In Game of Thrones, Daenerys' full title is Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, first of her name, Queen of the Andals, the Rhoynar and the First Men, the Unburnt, Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, Breaker of Chains, and what 3-word phrase? Question number 4. Random after Vatican II. What were on December 5th, 1966, or they could start doing on that date? Be specific. And a second. Question number 5 in our random round. What pioneering televangelist with an outspoken name was a forerunner of the charismatic movement and one of the first to propagate that good old gospel of prosperity? Ten seconds. Question number 6 in our random round. The Montana National Guard was deployed this week to what state facility, not what state, but what Montana state facility, after it experienced a major water shortage due to a broken pipe? Ten seconds. Remember, you have those 2 minutes at the end. Question number 7 in our random round. What Nobel Prize winning author of The Sun Also Rises was also a correspondent in the Spanish Civil War and W.W. Dose? Ten seconds. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Question number 8, just 3 more in our random round. A series of Russian missions to what planet in the 70s returned the first images of the surface of another world? Or from the surface of another world, I should say.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll see that later.
Question number 9 in random. What's the fruit of a rose bush called? And seconds. I'm going to stay for trivia. That's just fair. And finally, question number 10. All question you're getting tonight, so enjoy it. What sports ball player wears the tools of ignorance? An ironic name for the supposed intelligence needed for the position, but the stupidity to play a position that needs so much gear. Name that position and sport. And just like that, round number 2 is over. Your 2 minutes to check your answers and get your slips turned in starts now. 2 minutes.
You're rushing for some. Are you just gonna go potty? I see.
Now 1 minute down, 1 minute to go.
I know. I'm finally back, right?
Came out of nowhere.
Thank you. Fire off.
Get it on there for you. Thanks.
As long as it's all correctly.
Oh yeah, if it's not, I'll put some other dumbass team in.
And last call for all slips. All slips to be turned in now, please.
No, late. It's something to narc on each other. I'm like, Mitches get high five around here. No, I mean, this is the third place prize. Like, if people are cheating, that's just pitiful for them. Not that it doesn't happen, though. It's usually young dudes at like a table full of pretty girls, and they're texting on their table. I'm like, dude, I substitute taught high school. Like, I can tell if you're texting under the desk, bro. Right. And either way, I want to have something to say about it.
Also, folks, it is definitely thick soup time, which means it is time for Cranky Sam's third annual chili cook-off. They get 12 different of the best restaurants downtown to have their chefs make their best chili. You get to come here, sample it all, drink a beer. That's, again, on November 9th, 3 to 6. Bring the Beano and let's party.
Salted rim jobs, by the way. I thought so. I mean, that isn't why I didn't pick it, but I was like, because I've met some of you at least once. I think anybody could have guessed that one. Yep, just got to get all the answers in here, and then we have another round. We have 2 more rounds after this. I'm just saying. No, I'll give you the answers here soon, okay? I'm trying to score 230 answers, but somebody keeps distracting me. Can't imagine who that would be. It's because he's so handsome. I know, right? I can't stop looking at him.
Already, folks, by popular demand by the team that's just sitting and staring at me at the bar. Not weird at all. Let's check those answers to round number 2. Everybody thought it was just the miasma because that's how disease first spread. But when I was like, oh, maybe it's a bunch of cholera on the water. It's a cholera outbreak. And correct me if I'm wrong, but is dysentery a disease or just like how your body reacts to other shit? Somebody else can Google it. I'm not sure. A lot of you said dysentery, though, and I was like, pretty sure that's just pooping your pants. Last year, that was Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2 was that animated film. And you know why you didn't know? Because none of you went to the movies last year. But you go to the Roxy. I support that. Blah, 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 Daenerys, Stormborn, all of that, and Mother of Dragons. 3 teams put Queen of Dragons, and I couldn't take it. Oh, and now we're heckling. Great. Vatican II offered up a lot to people. This was done after the Vatican II was over. Allowed to eat meat on Fridays. And yet there's still watery clam chowder at every dumpy restaurant in the nation. Or it's really thick because they used the same pot from last week. Spoken was your key here because there's been a lot of these kind of guys. That outspoken name was Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts. Pretty bold for a preacher to have a name named after a sex act, but that's just my call. I was pretty nice on this one, but I had to be a little delineated. That's Montana State Prison. So if you put like Deer Lodge or the prison in Deer Lodge, I took it, but not the one in Billings. I didn't know there was a prison in Billings. Thought the whole thing was a prison for your soul. Yeah, you heard me. Question number 7. The Sun Also Rises was written by someone who, Spanish Civil War and World War II. That was Mr. Hemingway of the Ernests. Of the Ernest Hemingways? Those Russian missions were from the surface of the planet, and from the, that was Venus, Venera missions. It didn't last long because Venus is a nasty biatch, but got a few pictures that they've recolorized recently. A lot of you said rosebuds, but if you know how flowers work, that's not what a fruit would be. It's a hip, a rose hip. Hip to be square. And finally, lots of folks guessed a hockey goalie on this one. You're kind of in the right track. They have cooler names for stuff, though. It's for a baseball catcher, Because supposedly they have to like help call the balls and strikes and do all that stuff as well. Don't worry, I had to Google it too. All right, with that being said, let's check our scores now after 2 rounds. And again, if you see any mistakes in here, please do let me know. You can come up politely, ask me. Don't be mean to me. I'm still pretty sober, and you wouldn't like me when I'm sober.
I can't give you guys any advice, but you might use your star on the next one.
All right, here we are at the top. B team still holding strong with 28 points. Notorious Bastards slipping down to second with 22. But Qatar out has still not used their star and is right on their tail along with 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. Which means it's all going to come down to the next 2 rounds. Because we're only halfway through. All righty, folks. Question round number 3. A fairly regular guy was harassing me. We don't do enough musical questions. And I was like, that's because I'm a raging fruitcake and I don't need to put all that upon you. But I finally did a round and now he's not even here. So that's what you get. These are going to be, we could call cringy musicals. These are some classic musicals that didn't age particularly well. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying that they should be canceled. I'm just saying, boy, there is some cringy shiz in them. I will play one song from each of these, about the first minute of that song, and then you just need to name the musical, not the artist, not any other versions of it, but the original musical. That being said, I might have to crank this up a little bit, so apologies if it gets a little loud. So again, all I need to do is name the musical that these slightly poorly dated songs. And here we go.
This is one of my favorites. And that's like the first one you think of, right?
Literally still use this as an audition song, though. Oh, sorry about that. All right, moving on. Make your guess. Here's number 2. Name the show.
And the sunlight's gleaming, the natives steaming. I know.
All right, this is number 2. We'll give you about 10 more seconds. Pick your guesses here. Here, moving on to number 3, in musicals that didn't age particularly well.
They're all pretty popular, and there's multiple theater crews here. So
Give me about 10 more seconds. Listen to these biddies, because that's all women can do is just gabble, gabble, gabble. Here's number 4. Question number 4.
perhaps I had a wicked childhood. Stop that.
Ten seconds.
Oh, that vibrato!
If this is your nightmare, don't worry, we're halfway done. Here's number 5.
Hoo-ha.
Moving on to number 6. Moving on, just 4 more here. Question number 7. Name the show.
According to me, right, the boats from the tropics far, far away. This is where I come from is Spanish. Okay, may I be Spanish? Right after I've married Alberto, I'll be the toast of Chichi Castanango, and holding along my castanets will cling. I'll hide behind my fan and do the tango. I'll be so Spanish it will make you sick. I'll eat the tacos and the enchiladas.
Yeah. 10 seconds.
I'll be more Espanol than Adeline.
That's all we got.
Moving on to number 8. Whoop, sorry.
We don't think um but naturally if a customer is rejected, that's not for something that I put in.
10 seconds.
Please take it, darling, my way. Your way it's
Here's number 9. Never see it. I never see it. As I mentioned, not all these are like terrible shows. The Section's an okay show. This is the only song I feel guilty about actually playing. All right, that's plenty of that 10 seconds. All right, with that being said, 2 minutes starts right now to get the slips turned in.
Brutal. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah, I know.
One minute down, 1 minute to go.
No, a couple of them actually.
I just wanted to make sure we got our name. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I could tell.
All right, 30 seconds left, folks.
Yeah.
Style meals. It's like a Vietnamese style chicken Caesar salad.
That would be, yeah. They got some. If not, I'll just do like mac and braised.
Mac and braised beef.
Yeah.
Let me see how much there is left after everybody grabs it.
Cool. No worries. Thank you.
Oh,
Cool. Thanks, man.
fresh salad.
Yay.
It's fun to have someone.
I know. Just do something for my bowels.
So far, the highest score is 3.
No, there's some theater nerds in here.
Oh no, they're playing the night.
We got 8 out of 10. I mean, come on.
All righty, crew, let's check those answers. I knew this would be everybody's round. I didn't know it'd be almost nobody's round. But that's okay. Sometimes that's just how things go. This song, which I actually do truly love and have used multiple times at auditions. Just using women as pieces of meat. That is Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. If you've never seen it, great show, except for all the kidnapping and Stockholm Syndrome and everything else. That is from West Side Story, which is actually West Space Side, I believe. But plenty of problems in this show, but this song I think is hilarious because it's like all women do is they sound like little chickens. That's the Music Man. You all noticed that it wasn't one of the main songs from the show. Most of these aren't. But to be fair, all these were made into major motion pictures. So this is The King and I. The King and I. It's okay, she's a slave. She's Asian. Nothing says respect of other cultures like a bunch of horny dudes singing about banging women. That's South Pacific. There's nothing like a dame. Bitching about how people pronounce English in the musical theater world. Is guaranteed to be My Fair Lady. Don't worry, she becomes hot when she can speak well. Now, to be fair, this song is sung tongue in cheek, but it's also like too much. This one where she'll eat tacos and enchiladas. That's Bye Bye Birdie. Hot women are sluts, but they're still hot in Kiss Me Kate. Number 8, Kiss Me Kate. Whole setup and premise. Fun stuff. That's Carousel, again, one that was made into a major motion picture. Ethel Merman singing about how she's an engine too. Jesus Christ. That's from Annie Get Your Gun. I do believe this number was cut from most revivals, but boy, for quite a while it just existed out there, didn't it? Let's check those scores after 3 rounds. Shockingly, not a lot of people use their star. What I will say is you look through these scores, you'll see it was the round for like 3 teams. And here we are at the top of the list. 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey taking a strong move up in the first, 38 points. B team had a stumble with 32, and Qatar out. Actually doing quite good at 28. They still haven't used their star, so we'll see. Things could get interesting. So let's move on to our last round. I'm going to go through this one a little bit quicker. I won't quite call this speed round, but here's the deal. You will only have 1 minute after the round to get your slips turned in. Instead of 2 minutes, you'll get 1 minute. Because I also gave you a bunch of clues, so the clues should probably do it for most y'all. If you saved your star, that was probably a good call. So we're going to do actor anagrams, and here's how this is going to go. This is just an example. I will give you the letters that need to be rearranged to make an actor's name, and then give you a hint. So on this one, the word you need to rearrange is Germany, and she's got sleepless male in Seattle. So if you rearrange the letters in Germany, you get an actress who is in Sleepless in Seattle, and you've got now Meg Ryan. Yeah, so I just need the name of the actor from these and your clues. That being said, we'll move through a little bit quicker. And again, you'll only have 1 minute after this round is over. That being said, let's dive right into round number 4. Question number 1. Old West action hint. Was he the good, the bad, or the ugly? I messed that one up. The bad, or the ugly? Rearrange those letters in Old West action to give me a actor's name. Imogene! Imogene, can I have a beer, Imogene? Imogene, I need a beer real bad, though. All right, folks, 10 seconds. Question number 2. Rearrange the letters and come watch Naughty Me. Here's your hint, all right? All right. All right. Second. Yeah, we're moving through quick. Take notes. You'll have 1 minute at the end. Question number 3. 5, 4, hint, men's haircut icon. seconds. Question number 4, rearrange dry moon alien. Here's your hint, lived long and prospered. Question number 4, genius class. Here's your hint, OG Obi-Wan. And seconds. Question number 6, rearrange my pale hero. Here's your hint, the hero of Pawnee, Indiana. Question number 7, stealing men mojo. Hint, especially when those men are in black. And seconds, you'll have 1 minute at the end. I might have been a little drunk and bitchy when I wrote this. The NRA SlothCon. Here's the hint. I wonder if they pried it from his cold dead hand. Or here's and all those letters count. Reply, me, rest. By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me. Ten seconds. Thanks. Have a good one. And finally, last one, question number 10. Periodic anal odor. Hint, he didn't promise to never let go. He didn't promise to never let go. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Oh, there you are. I didn't even see you here. That whole musical round is for you.
10 seconds.
I was dying. I was like, oh my God, I got something to show you now. You will laugh so hard.
All right, folks, and that is going to do it for round number.
Gorgeous.
I love that thing.
It looks great. What a jacket.
All right, folks, you have 1 minute starting right now to get all your slips turned in. 1 minute in this pseudo speed round. Thanks, man.
God, I hope so.
$30 seconds down, 30 seconds go. Get all those slips turned in.
Where's your God now, Moses?
Oh, my hands are so cold and dead. It's a good one.
And Lily Munster is his wife.
Oh, God, I'll never see that one.
He is the wife with red hair.
Oh, shit,
That's
okay.
Lily Munster.
Oh, okay.
All right, folks, all slips should be in. I'll get these scored as quick as possible. Find out winners. See if we need a tiebreaker. Again, just a reminder, folks, it is definitely chili season and November 9th. Come on down from 3 to 6 for the chili cook-off. You get tickets right now or talk to the staff about if you have any questions.
It had arms at one point because there's definitely like some, and it had blue on the back, like it had arms and maybe or hair or something. Either way, they were like, it's only 50 cents. But it's like, honestly, I would have paid a full dollar because that's so dumb. You guys do okay with the noob?
Yes.
The sweet guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
We were talking last night. He's just like, recently divorced and like, just don't, I'm not looking to cause trouble, but just going somewhere to have fun. I was like,
We have a sweet group. It works great.
yeah, I figured you guys would be quite welcoming for it. I don't think my fart joke at the end, he never promised to not let go, about his periodic anal odor really played across, but
When you head to Mexico City,
so Mexico City's out now. It's all different and crazy now. Going to, God, I keep wanting to call it Guanacaste, but that's a region in Puerto Rico. Or no, in Costa Rica. We're going to a little, cute little town, beautiful, colorful place. Yes, so just outside, like 3 hours from Guadalajara. Kind of the same region, but yeah, so I'm leaving on the 30th.
Got any D'Angelo in there?
What's that?
You got any D'Angelo to play since he died yesterday?
I don't even know what D'Angelo is. I'm a white boy from Montana. I don't expect you to know things. My ignorance is part of my privilege.
Oh, no, you did. You don't know D'Angelo?
I probably know songs. Don't you come at me like that. I don't ask you about musicals. Oh, wait, damn it. He would know those. Damn it.
Because two ladies won 60 years later, they won the Oscar for the same song.
Which was that?
What's that story?
Oh, right. Por eso viene America.
Who was a trans not trans. She called herself. What did she call herself?
Non-binary.
Yeah.
Well, at least it was a Latino this time, because in the original movie.
Yes, it was. Rita Marie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what's her Rachel Wood or whatever.
No. Natalie Wood.
No, not Madeline. It's the other one.
Natalie.
Natalie Wood. Yeah.
Natalie. No, only person who won was that, and it won for best picture. Did it? I think.
I think so. I don't know. I was trying to think of a dumb round for you since you've been bitching about it.
Well, what is somebody said receiver in judo? It would have been Uke. That would have been a good one.
They know about judo. Nobody messes with me. I'm a tall white American male. It's called privilege. Have we not covered this?
Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
Folks are still looking for some grub. The kitchen will be open for about 10 minutes, so get those orders in soon.
Four, six, 9.
Nobody was getting nines. It's tens or twos around here.
Alrighty, friends, let's check those answers for almost all of you. I love when people are like, that was a really good round. I'm like, oh, because you did well. Even though I had plenty of typos in here. We'll talk about that in a second here. Old West Action rearranges to Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood, I think he was supposed to be the good, I would imagine, the good, the bad, the ugly. Literally, I was just going to put all right once, but almost everybody got that one. Matthew McConaughey. Fine in torn jeans. It's nice to know, oops, for a little head. Nice to know that for all your acting prowess, people just run you for a shitty haircut. Jennifer Aniston head. So I called the girls like an insult, like seventh grade. It's like, yo, you're Jennifer Aniston head. She was like, oh, weird formatting thing just happened here. Dry Moon Alien, that's Leonard Nimoy. Nimoy falling off the bottom there, sliding off into existence. Genuine Class, the OG Obi-Wan. That actor was Alec Guinness, Sir Alec Guinness. My pale hero of Pawnee would be Miss Amy Poehler from Parks and Rec. Amy Poehler. Two teams tried to get Will Smith out of Steely Man Mojo. They did not succeed, but boy, did they try. For everybody else, we got the Men in Black was Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones. I wonder if they pried it from his cold dead hands. They buried it with him. Charlton Heston. I have thoughts. I was going to do something about a dingo eating her baby, but it's actually took my baby, so it's not as fun. That quote is from Devil Wears Prada. We were looking for Meryl Streep. And I think everybody got this one probably because of the clue. I was trying to make it a fart joke that he never promised to never let go, so he was making periodic anal odor. It's not important. I think he's a hack, personally, but I know that's not a popular opinion. That's Leonardo DiCaprio. DiCaprio? Hey, folks. All right, we're going to check those scores in a second. Not to put too fine a point on it, I found out some very worrying news this weekend, folks. At least two of the other trivia hosts in town, I won't mention who, I'm not trying to direct trash talk, are now using AI 100% to write their answers and to make their slides. So when I have weird, dumb rounds that don't work out, like old school musicals, or have weird formatting issues, please know that's because I sit here and spend like 8 to 10 hours a week on these stupid questions for you stupid assholes. Now, it's my pleasure to do so, but if you appreciate good, homegrown, slightly fucked up trivia, then throw me a couple bucks. I'm heading to Mexico for Day of the Dead, see some friends, and run around and weirdly be respectful, which is hard for me in a foreign country. So if they'll throw me a couple bucks, I'd sure appreciate it. Let's check those final scores, though. We'll see if we need to have a tiebreaker round.
Great. You fucking will now.
That's like 8 beers down there.
No, I don't know. I've never actually been to where we're going to like Central, like near Guadalajara. Guanajuato. Colorful, beautiful city.
Oh, sweet Lord. The computer's always a little behind. We not only need a tiebreaker, we need a double tiebreaker tonight. Tied for first place is Qatar Out at 50 Shades of Gandalf the Great, 48 points. Tied for second, Salted Rim Jobs in the B team. This just got real. So if you're one of those tied teams, come on up, grab an extra sheet. You can play along at your table as well.
Thanks, fella.
Okay, so much fun.
Oh, I will. I don't know. Try to move to the area next week and maybe the week after, too. Who are you guys? So you need to get a tiebreaker.
Do we have 4 teams with tiebreakers sheets out there? Again, it should be.
Those other teams are tied for third, not second.
I know, but it's just they have the second highest score. One of them will get this shitty thing and one of them will not. That's how it's going to go. Really intense stuff here. All right, here's our tiebreaker. It's always usually a random number that you can maybe guess at, but here's the question. As of Sunday, how many inmates were there in the Montana State prison in Deer Lodge? It's actually like 3 miles outside of Deer Lodge now, but how many inmates are in that prison? Here's a little picture of it. It looks particularly trashy from a long view.
You don't want the brick, do you? Just
And look for the number of
shades. Oh. Out.
I'm still waiting for one more sheet here, one more guess.
Thank you. Have a great one, guys.
Oh, Salted Rim Jobs. Get it together. You're embarrassing me.
I have a feeling that you guys might do pretty well because the other team went for they don't want this at all. So. Okay, could be close.
All righty. So currently in the Montana State Prison, built for 1,590 people, it's surprisingly not bad, 1610 as of Sunday, 1610, meaning for third place in this crappy prize, the B team guests 7 because they didn't want to haul around a brick, and the Salted Rim Jobs gets 2,000, meaning you're closer. So come haul around this brick. For our first and second place teams, 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey gets 320. Qatar Out gets 705, meaning Qatar Out will be taking home first tonight, and 50 Shades is second.
So they know some computers that are pronounced Cutter because they're out.
Oh. It didn't really make a lot of sense to me. It didn't. And I just realized they don't have the things for me and there's no manager around. So if you guys can be patient for a second. Oh, no, it's definitely Nana's house.
Great.
Oh, no, it's definitely Nana's house. Look how cute he is. With.
Almost chosen the best prize for third ever.
Okay, do it.
Congratulations.
I wanted so bad we came in third. I wanted that.
You really want to see
Take a picture of it. Put it like in the corner, like when you play over.
it. He's like, no, seriously, though, you got to see it.
Everybody, thank you all so much for coming down here every Wednesday. Don't forget about that chili cook-off coming up on November 9th. I won't be here, so tragically they might find somebody else to blather into a microphone. Oh, that'd be tragic, though.
Eyes forward, though. Find your light. Come on, girls. Tits out. Cut her up. I think that you knew old dumpier musicals, right? Because they're all of that. I mean, almost all of them are Rodney Hammerstein. A bunch of them are. Like, I bet. I mean, the whole show's. I mean, I love Annie Oakley in general. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I mostly just was like, what kind of round can I do? Because I've already done like fun, like all the newer fun musicals. And it's like, and I was surprised that your buddy was like, I only got one of them. And I was like, you were the one that bitched about having this round.
Second place.
23.
Second place.
Yeah, I don't leave till the 30th. And then I'll only be gone for 1 week. Because Day of the Dead, luckily, is a couple days after Halloween. So, go down there, we'll spend Halloween Guadalajara. I'll miss one bingo and one trivia, so 1 week. But that still means I get 5 days in Mexico and 7 days in El Salvador. And I only have to miss 2 nights of work. I know. Yeah. It's going to be great.
It's disappointing. I was hoping you'd put Zippity Doo Dah on there.
You know, I don't really consider it a Broadway musical.
Really? Okay.
I mean, it's a musical movie.
It is.
I was trying to do things that were stage shows that then were eventually made into movies.
That's fair.
Because I don't think it's cool to, like, necessarily, even for something like that, to do just things that were on Broadway 70 years ago.
I just love the song, even though I grew up in Louisiana, and I didn't realize as a kid I loved the movie. I had no idea of the implications.
But you weren't, like, living it yourself, too. But you also had context around you to be like, I know these people are actually
Well, I was an
normal
adult.
beings. And, yeah. I was actually surprised. Actually, do you know much about modern-day NOLA these days?
Modern day what?
New Orleans?
Modern day
NOLA, New Orleans.
Yes.
Have you been down? Have you
Yeah.
do that
I
out?
was born and raised in New Orleans.
Okay, so Mike is going down on a trip, and he was asking me questions. I was like, I've only been there like 3 times.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been
If
there
there's
since
anything
97, but
yeah.
I was born and raised.
If there's anything just like not to miss or like to avoid, he'd be interested.
Okay, yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Okay, well, I'll ask you.
Yeah, think about it. See if you got anything to offer. Yeah. Once you mentioned Louisiana, I was like, oh. I found somebody better.
I led with New Orleans.
Yeah. I found a better option, Mike. So your poorly painted bread. And I won't tell anybody.
Obviously, like SARS was driven by that's the spot. Okay. So when I was there,
Thank you for helping my blood sport. Thank you for helping my blood sport. I thought it was just making like a piece of food. A piece of. Oh no, you're okay. I meant to just pick a piece of food off. Also, I was like, oh wow, one of those ones. I was like, oh no.
Like favorite food?
I know I'm not the bank. To be fair, they're not even my pens. But if you run out of them a lot. Claire, what was your team?
Yeah. Yeah. And that people around really.
But it seems like all of them did have like major, like often Academy Award-winning movies. But
Had us like hit a minute.
right.
Like,
I know the smartest people just were just like, let's just put West Side Story down the whole thing. We're getting at least one and let's cultural.
Have a good one, guys.